Hey, beautiful soul. Hey, beautiful souls. I welcome you to this new reading. It's been a long time since I've done an English reading, so yeah, I'm glad to be back and glad to present you this new reading topic. As you can see, it is You've Got a Second Chance. What can you start anew? And I've tried to start this reading earlier, but as you can hear, there's suddenly a lot of cars passing by, and yeah, I'm sitting in the garden. It's almost sunset, and not really sunset. There are a lot of hills around, so sun will be gone very soon, but sunset is not so near, actually. Yeah, but sometimes we think things end when they're actually only starting to end. And I don't know, but while there were a lot of cars passing by, I already got a few messages, like that we will have a general overview reading to this topic and then 3 different groups to get into the specific for each group. So we have both of them, so you can choose if you only want to listen to the general reading or to both of them, or maybe all of them, whatever feels right to you. And in this collective currently there are a lot of endings, and we're called to end old things permanently, like old thoughts, old behaviors, old patterns, just old ways of thinking, of doing, of acting, of doing things, of acting, of living. So it is something that is just really an end. And there is no in between. There's just this end. It's like death, kind of. There is no going back or going forth. When something died, it died. You cannot take back this life. It's just gone. And when you see it on an energetical, it is like what has been before, this form that you've seen before, maybe manifested in the physical realm, changes its form, and it's taking part in many, many, many different things and forms. And oh my god, there are 2 planes across of each other, and they're flying in different directions, but like next to each other, and in between there is the moon. That's a picture for I don't know what. I have to take a picture of that to show you guys. Yeah, of course, now there are a lot of cars passing by again, and it's like, there are so many, many things, but it's so important. Many, many things going on. Sorry for not finishing the sentence. Can you hear the plane? No, I don't think so, but in between there's always this balance, and we need to sort of balance the emotional body and balance our life, even though the sun is gone. There are a lot of things changing. At least where I'm sitting, it's gone. And sometimes it's like we see that the end is near, and we cannot stop it. We cannot stop the sun from setting, but also we cannot stop it from rising again. So we cannot stop an ending of an old thing, but we also can stop the beginning of a new thing. And I even don't think that's really bad. it's actually quite good. So there will always be something new after something had to end. And this is only the beginning of the end. And it's so funny that the main theme of this YouTube channel, when I first started it, when I brought it to life, was at the end of 2022, saying every ending is a new beginning. And we can also like put that quite the opposite. So we have every new beginning, every ending is a new beginning, every new beginning is an ending in some sort of way. It's like with yin and yang, there's no thing without the other. That's just not possible. Yeah, but without further ado, let's just see what the overall general energies for this reading are. Yeah, what are the overall general energies for this reading? So as I said, there are a lot of thought processes going on, and we cannot stop thinking. We're like on the top of our old life. We can like look from like this high spot down on our past life, on our current life, and we can see that it's now beginning to fade away as we will choose to go down a different path. And that also might symbolize that you will go downhill again, or maybe there are like stairs and you are going downstairs, and yeah, it's like some people refer to that mountain, like the ups and downs in life. They refer the ups and downs of life to that. So, meaning that because you're beginning something new or ending something old, or in between those states, you are feeling like everything is getting worse, when actually it might only seem that way. And you're so protected. There are a lot of spirits around you and good energies, and you're more than ready to make the decisions for your life yourself now. Maybe you've come from a place where you weren't able to decide on your own behalf. You weren't able to do things for yourself because you were so focused on just surviving and not really thriving. But now it is the time for you to thrive, to actually take your next step and to gain clarity, to communicate truthfully with honesty, and to really stop manipulating yourself, lying towards yourself and lying to yourself, spreading lies towards yourself and towards others. Because when you lie to yourself, you also lie to others. And if you lie to others, you also lie to yourself. So there's a need for clarity and honesty. You might know that you can't keep going like you have been going through life. You just can't. It's time to make intelligent and wise decisions about your future with confidence and clear thinking. And to become the leader, the creator of your life, which you always have been, but you just forgot. You unlearned it, so you can always come back to learn it, to remember it. So, yeah, you will be able to. Yeah, it feels like sometimes when I'm making videos, it feels like I'm a newborn baby when it comes to speaking English. It feels so weird, and like my pronunciation gets really wobbly and weird, and I tend to stumble across my own words, or grammar, or whatever. Yeah, whatsoever. Sometimes we feel like that on our current paths. It feels like we don't know what we're doing, when actually this not knowing is exactly what we need, because we are getting prepared to what is yet to come. Yeah. And if you go deep within, you will find that all your answers are inside. When you close your eyes and take a breath, you will see beyond what's coming next. But also, take one step after another. Yeah. So, this is for the welcoming of this message. This was the overall general message. It wasn't quite long, I know, but it's been enough. And now you just take your intuition and choose between number 1, 2, or 3. And whichever number you feel most drawn to is your group, your go-to reading. And also, every time I say and, it feels like I'm saying and, in the case of an ending. But actually I'm just bringing things together. Yeah. It's so peaceful out here. Okay, but I will also give you symbols in the descriptions down below. You can choose from different symbols too. So we have like number 1, 2, and 3, and also different symbols to the different groups. Yeah. And with that being said, you will find it in the description down below. And you can click on your chapter on your group, so you can fast forward to it. And yeah, your journey hasn't really started to show you which wonders it may hold for you or bring to you. So just stay open and see you in your group. Hello there, beautiful soul. Welcome to your chosen group, group number 1. And we also have the card number 1, the Magician. Oh, how much I am so fascinated, yet so scared of this card sometimes. This card looks really dark, but at the same time it has this beauty and light and strength and power. It is like the dark light. We are bringing the darkness to life. And some people also think about black magic or, bad things, like the witches era and all those things. want to hear about darkness, or shadow themes. But we all have our own perceptions about that. So let's just see what the magician has for us. What does he want? Does he want us to know? Skill, natural talents, powers of manifestation, creativity, resourcefulness, unused potential, latent talents, questionable intentions, manipulation, selfishness, unfocused or blocked creative energy. The magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to succeed. Baddest manifesting energy from the cosmos. All the skills you require, they are at your fingertips. Beautiful creator, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desire, and actions. When you consciously step into your personal power and decide to shape the material world in this way, every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new meanings and new perspectives into reality. If you are unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less than inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse, find your spark, find your why, with everything you need sitting in front of you like a giant universe cauldron. What is it that you desire to bring to life, and what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. So, as we also have the leading theme from the general overview, oh, that's loud. What's going on? Ever since I started this reading, there are so many vehicles passing by, airplanes, and now even a helicopter. Sorry, I had to stop the reading because of the noise, so now we are back. Yeah, sometimes our thoughts can be so noisy that we cannot hear our inner voice, our inner guidance, our inner wisdom. We need to get still to hear what the wind whispers to us. But sometimes it seems we can have a chance for that. So, your life has been really busy, hasn't it? And that's for you to change. You've got a second chance. What can you start anew? Your life. You can start to refocus. Start to refocus your focus on life, your way of living. You can put a new order on it. But you will not be alone doing it. You also have the source, God, universe, or however you want to call it, by your side, helping you create it. So it's time now to think about your life. what is it that you want to change? Is it how you think? Is it the stress situation? Do you want to have a more peaceful life? Do you want to start to create your life more consciously? Do you want to take back control for your life? Or have you just started to awaken to your infinite potential that you always had? That you always will have. My God, it might be really noisy around you, right? So many people want to tell you what you should do. You cannot really hear your own voice, but still you know what you want deep inside. Maybe you should go on a retreat. If you have thought about that, take a break and find what you were looking for, so you can start to hear your own voice again. Your life has been so noisy, so loud, way too much for you to bear. You cannot really take it anymore in some way. Am I right? It feels like everyone knows, yeah? What they want, where they want to go. Like, they have it all figured out. And you haven't. But do you really think that's the case? Sometimes it only seems that way. And that's everything. That's all. You don't really know a thing about it. Maybe you do know a lot about it. But you won't know everything. You cannot really know all their internal processes and what they're going through. If they are really happily married, or if one person is actually not happy or feels trapped. You won't know if they feel trapped in their own way of thinking, that they maybe should be married or should get kids or whatever. You don't know. And you also, not all of you, but some of you might be very focused on how you should live your life. What you think that you should have figured out by now or have done by now. And for some of you, you might have already achieved all of those things. I don't know if that was really a word back then. If you really have achieved all those things that you wanted to, but you still feel so lost, like there's this huge void inside yourself, and even though you thought these things might fill you up, they don't. They just don't. So now it is your call to let those shadow sides of yourself emerge. Let them come back. Bring them back to life. All those parts you thought you weren't allowed to live. Take them by the hand, out of the shadows, and look at them. Look at them with compassion, with curiosity, and see what it is or who it is that you always wanted to be before you got reprogrammed, before you let yourself be manipulated by all those ways of living that people might have brought upon you, or your own mind, that you thought you had to have. Now there is the screen share waiting for you to sit on it. Green share symbolizing your heart, your childlike heart, so pure, innocent, full of wonders. What is it that you always wanted to do? This is your second chance. You can start anew. Reinvent your life. Make something out of it that makes you feel worth living. It's worth living. We are changing. We all are. That's just one truth of life. You might have changed a long time ago, but you didn't really know. And that's why you are at the place you're right now. Not knowing what it is that you want to do or have to do. Because you're lost in all this noise. When actually you are not. Your inner child is waiting for you. Your heart. So you can reconnect with it. Your inner magician. Will you take their lead and see what is hidden beneath? Yeah. So my beautiful people from group number 1. This is everything I have for you. I wish you all the best. Lots of love, lots of compassion, and you'll find your way. This is your time to shine. But please, take your time. It won't be that fast this time. This is a slow beginning. And an even slower ending. But that doesn't mean that it is stagnant. It means that it just needs its time. You need your time to just feel yourself again, to breathe consciously again, to feel that you are even alive. Take your time. Listen. Breathe. And allow yourself to be alive again. It's not too late for you. It is never too late. No matter how old or young you are. You might have missed out on things that you wanted to do. But now is your chance to fulfill some of your old dreams. Go make yourself happy. It is in your hands. Sending you lots of love and blessings. May you always be blessed. And know that you are the best. Bye. Bye for now. Hello there, my beautiful group number 2. You've chosen the lovers. Oh yeah, this is... Yeah. We are going to take that very literally. Because the lovers card doesn't only mean, relationships and love relationships, romantic relationships in the first place, but also hard-led decisions. What does that mean? Yes, you get a chance to open up your heart again to love, to the love for yourself, to higher dimensional love, and to lead yourself and your life with love. You you're getting a second chance in love, in all of its forms, will you welcome it? Will you take a chance? Will you allow yourself to have a more healed and evolved version of love in your life? Will you be open to sharing love, but not limiting it? Will you be open? Will you open up, and will you be open to compassion, passion, fury, energy, to live out your sexuality in a more honest, more open way? Will you stop hiding away your cravings, your parts that you've once hidden, and also your past? There might have been a lot of trauma around sexuality and love in general. About stability and your belief of love. You might have once believed in true love, but you always tend to tell yourself that now you don't, because you just haven't came across it yet. But are you so sure about that? What about those wonderful friends that you found? Isn't that also love? Aren't those people actually in love with having you as a friend, as a person in their life? Aren't you actually in love of having them as a friend and as a person in your life? Are you actually in love of the idea of love? Aren't you? Aren't you actually excited to experience that? Haven't you actually known all along that you once will find it? Not only in others, but also yourself. And in everything around you? Yes, you have. But still, you're refusing to believe that. Oh, how dare you? That's what you might think. How dare am I to think that? Don't be so hard on yourself. This is not a time for tough love or being hard on yourself. It is a time for softening and opening up your heart again, to learning what it feels like to hear your own heart beating with love, with strength, with compassion. Embrace the pain, embrace the wonders, and your own beliefs in the true love in all its forms. You were never closed off from it. You just thought you would be for a specific time, but now you already felt a change within your heart. Are you really so closed off now? Or is it just that you refuse to see it? To see that you are not closed off? That it always has been around you all along, but you just wouldn't want to see it because it came from sources that you didn't want to get this love from, receive this love from. Don't you worry. We found a solution. It is called allowing things in. Allowing good things in. Allow your voice to be heard and your heart to lead you. You're welcome. No, it doesn't only sound as easy as that. It is as easy as that. once you allow it in, you will see how the wonders unfold in your life, whether you want to believe it or not. Once you saw the wonders, you will never forget them. You will never be able to unsee them. Yes, you're welcome. Maybe you want to watch the movie Moana from Disney, or maybe both of those movies. There are Moana 1 and Moana 2. And see that you're ready to go on this new journey, quite literally. But it might not be overseas. For some of you it might, where you will find love, especially in yourself and for your life, which you might have never thought you would get. And I'm gonna say, you're welcome. That's what you gotta say to yourself once you see it. Thank you, and you're welcome for allowing that in, for being able to open myself up. Yeah, now it's getting loud again. Helicopter, it is back. Or is it ready to go back where you came from? You've come from love, so now you're ready to go back towards it. Yes, it might take a lot of strength, a lot of fiery energy. It might take the courage to face the sun and the light and to openly show yourself. But hey, you've got all the resources, everything you need, and you've got the light to shine. So why would you want to hide that any longer? Yes, no, you tell me. There are so many birds around me, around us in this moment, like they are telling us something that we might still need to see, or that they might already see that we can't. It's time to take our wings, to spread our wings and take flight towards new heights. And yes, you are on the right path. Just open up your heart. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Something about gratitude? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're gonna look into that. So yeah, now go and feel the love that you are. Brave, brave heart. You are indeed a wonderful soul. A beautiful soul. So go share that. Don't be afraid to share your quirky and weird and wild self, because it's so worth loving, and you'll see it. So no matter what you think, just open up. There's so much joy to come, so much gratitude to come. You might feel like it's too good to be true. But it isn't, because that's what you always deserved in the first place, because you came from love and now you're going back to it. You're welcome. I'm sending you so much love and blessings, beautiful soul. You brave soul, brave heart, brave soul, brave mind. You're gonna get through it. I know it. You're strong. Don't you dare doubt that. Okay? Now, just rest, drink a tea, and show compassion and gratitude towards the little things in life and towards the little things you achieved, as much as you show that towards the greater things that you achieved. Give yourself some gratitude and let yourself know you're welcome. That's the way to go. So, hello there. You've chosen group number 3, last but not least. I suppose I won't stop doing tarot readings or readings for a long time, or a longer time. We never know what life might bring us, but yeah. Ooh, you're going on a journey. On a journey far beyond what you might have ever known or thought, believed to be possible. Yes. You're feeling called to go to Egypt, to a deserted land, to go to lands where there's a lot of need. Is that even right to say that? Where there is a huge need for healing, for the divine feminine, for the feminine overall. Yeah. For some of you, I see you've laid back a lot of money and now you're ready to go on this journey. So yes, take your leap of faith. You already live an abundant life and you have more than what you could ever need. Oh, wow, you surely do know about that. Your second chance is about abundance. You now know that you are abundant and you are taking your chance on living an abundant life. But not only in the material sense, but in all parts and all areas. Wow, what's a beautiful bird. Oh, I know what that bird is, but I don't know what it's called in English. I'm seeing it through the net in our garden. Net of the trampoline. You hear the bird? It's related to the ravens and the crows. Oh, it's gone. And the moon is still with us today. Yeah, so, what can I say? Where were we? You might have taken a lot of worth upon money in your past life, so-called, in your recent life or current life's chapter, if you want to call it that way. And now you see that there is so much more to abundance than only money. There are relationships and adventures. There's a craving. The craving of your soul, of your heart, your emotional body, and you are finally able to live that. You might have freed yourself from the responsibilities. Or life might have freed you from those responsibilities. Now you can make a change. I feel watched here. It feels like, yeah, my family is gone. home, and that's true because they are right now. My little sister just saw me. I heard their voices. Oh my god. Yes. Maybe you're able now to welcome in your family, your soul family. But overall, the most important thing for you is yourself. That's all. How you want to create your life before you get into anything else. You want to create an abundance within yourself, so you can embody the abundance outside of yourself. Or better said, embody the abundance inside of yourself in your outer world. So this abundance can be embodied in your material and outside world, in your relationships. And you might have gone through a breakup or a divorce, or just maybe you lost someone. You just stopped from having connections to people that are no longer good for yourself, that bring you down and limit your love and your energy and just all the good things. And you wanted to stop it. Some of you might have also been abused in some way, whether that's physical, emotional, mental. But now you're taking back your power. Maybe you just chose to leave this life behind that wasn't serving you in the first place. You just managed to escape from this life. And there are so many wonderful things to come. And still you are such a compassionate and loving person, even though you've been through so much darkness and through so much bad things and bad behaviors from people. You might have never been really treated in a good way, or not really often. You might have recently lost a person that was good to you. So now you have the chance to embody that for yourself. You're radiating so much beauty and strength. You can be really proud of yourself. Like, really proud of yourself. The things you have laid back. Your abundance that you hold so dearly towards yourself is forever to be yours. Just be open to the divine flow of life. Because things will always change. But I don't need to tell you, because you already know that whatever comes also goes. And I'm here to tell you, you are doing such a good job. You can be really proud of yourself. You really, really, really can be. So now, farewell, my beautiful soul. Live your life and embody your own divine beauty. Until next time, sending you so much love and blessings, and have a good rest, a good journey, a good time. Yeah, may you always be blessed. Yes, you are the best.